Hey happy homemakers, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an ultimate clean and organize with me. I don't know about you guys, but I have the bad habit of not putting things back in their proper place after using them, and then slowly over time they evolve into this massive pile, and I have that in multiple places throughout my house. My hope for this video is that you will leave with the motivation to tackle those spots in your own home. So let's get started. I'm not gonna lie, I went to bed too late last night and I'm very tired today. I've had 2 cups of coffee, which is very unlike me, but I really need to get in and clean these areas of my home because we do have company coming for Marcus's birthday this weekend. He's gonna be 4 years old. I cannot believe it. So anyways, I do have an area in my laundry nook that is completely overrun by random stuff like toys and papers and all that I can't even fit my laundry basket in there anymore. And then also I have areas in my kitchen that just collect places. I don't know, if you guys are like me, let me know in the comments down below. It's something that I'm constantly battling with. So I'm just gonna push through it. I made myself a green juice to keep me going. But one thing I like to do when I'm feeling just kind of a little bit stressed or anxious to get the job done, and I'm also really tired, I like to turn on some peaceful, calming music. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I've been loving listening to the Emma soundtrack or the Keira Knightley version of Pride and Prejudice soundtrack. Both of those are so peaceful and calming. So I found a playlist here on YouTube and I will link it down below so you guys can do the same because it really does make a difference in the cleaning. So first off, I always try to get the kids busy so I can get in and tackle the jobs. Marcus wanted to play with tiny Legos today, so that's what we pulled out, and they were happily playing in the living room. After they were distracted, I went ahead and started with the problem areas of my house. I don't think I have to say that we have lots of cleaning to do, so let's just get started. Just happened that made my already a little bit hard day so much harder. While I was piling stuff onto my bed to sort through, one of the things was that big box of nail polish. Chloe came into my room and found it. That box of nail polish is something that my aunt gave me, and I need to sort through it and decide which ones I'm gonna keep, which ones I'm gonna give away. And I didn't even think about her getting it on my bed because I had only put it there for a few minutes while I was finishing up. And obviously you guys can put 2 and 2 together that she opened one of them and spilled a lot of dark green nail polish on my coverlet. I'm still just trying to calm down from it all. I didn't yell at her. I was so speechless and she could tell that I just didn't know what to do. So I just picked her up and I put her in this bathtub. I said, stay there until mommy can come clean you up. And I immediately put my comforter in the sink and poured tons of nail polish remover over it. It's dark green. she had come back from the bathtub where I had told her to stay. I just told her, I told you to stay in the bathtub till I could come get you. Go back to the bathtub right now. And she wasn't listening. She was trying to tell me something. So finally I just let her speak, and she said, "Mommy, I'm sorry." And that just melted my heart, and all the anger I had for her just went away. Just realized how much she wants to please me, and I was even ashamed of myself for being so upset about a bedspread. I went in and took care of her and cleaned her up, and I just wasn't mad anymore. I'm so glad. I tried soaking it in bleach and let it soak for a little bit, and then decided to just throw it in the wash. And if you guys have been following me on Instagram, I tried to meet with the Lord in the morning, but I also want to just have a very spirit-filled day. I've heard the phrase, have a Mary morning and a Martha day, but I kind of want them to not be separate compartments, because in those moments I just really need the Spirit to lead me. So I cried out, "Why, Lord? Why did this have to happen today?" And the answer was, she's just a little girl. She did not know any better. Anyways, I just wanted to share the real moments of motherhood with you, because you could look at my fast forward cleaning video and think, how did she get so much done with 2 little kids? But sometimes accidents happen. Sometimes motherhood makes you have to be so flexible, and thank God for the reminders to keep all of that in perspective. I will continue this video later because I still need to get those areas cleaned up before Marcus's party, but for this morning, I'm done cleaning for the day. Hey guys, so it's the next day and the messes have waited for me. Also, I pulled my coverlet out of the wash and the stain is still a little bit visible, but it looks so much better. So it took a long time to scrub it out, but I'm very happy with how it looks. Even though I was done filming for the day, I did let the camera roll while I was cleaning out my comforter, because I wanted to be able to share how I got the nail polish out if it ended up happening, which good news, it did. But because I was just kind of in a panic immediately afterwards, I didn't read how to do it. I just dumped some nail polish remover on it and let it soak for a little bit, and then came back to scrub it. But apparently the thing you want to do to avoid spreading it is not wet it too much with the nail polish remover. I was lucky because I think it had dried just a little bit, so I didn't end up spreading things around. But what you want to do is just wet a cotton swab or a cotton round and just kind of let it absorb the nail polish before you start scrubbing it. After that, I tried everything. I did bleach, I did hairspray, and I have to say the thing I think worked the best and got it out the best was just continuous scrubbing with my laundress stain removing soap or the Fells Naphtha. I just remember that my grandma could always get any stain out no matter what, so I was so determined to get this out of my comforter, and Fells Naphtha is something that she always used. So of course the main thing was that I had stain removing soap and this little scrub brush, which by the way both are linked in my Amazon influencer page, so I'll head down there if you guys want these same items. But I think the biggest factor was the determination and the elbow grease that I put into removing it, because I just kept lavishing on the soap, scrubbing it a ton, rinsing out, and I repeated that so many times until the stain was almost completely gone. After that, I just dumped on some hydrogen peroxide and then some baking soda, another tip that I saw online, scrubbed that in and threw it in the wash like that. And you want to make sure that when you do throw it in the wash that you use cold water. I ended up washing it after the first time when I dumped bleach and stuff on it, but because it didn't come out completely, that's when I started scrubbing it with the soaps. And I'm pretty sure that that's what really got the stain out. If you didn't already notice it was there, you would never be able to tell, so I will take that. Anyways, so it's been a really sluggish morning. It's almost 1 o'clock and I'm just now getting around to the cleaning. Marcus and Coco are playing a fort with some toilet paper and I'm going to start over in that laundry nook. So today I brought out the toilet paper rolls again for them to play with, but this time we piled them together and made the kiddos a little fort, which they loved and they played in for quite a while. The lid is just a box from their diapers, and then we made a door with our little quilts and they loved it. After that, I started where I left off the day before, which was my laundry nook. It was almost completely clean, so all I did was finish up decluttering and then sprayed it with my Method all-purpose spray and wiped it down with a microfiber cloth. And then I rearranged all my laundry supplies back to how I had them. The next area I wanted to do was my bedroom because there's so much stuff piled on it, and I just feel like I have a better night's sleep when I go to bed in a clean room. You probably feel it too, that it's just a much more peaceful and relaxing environment. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I really need to develop a habit of putting things away immediately after I use them. I just get so busy. I'm not a naturally tidy person, but that's something that I want to work on. I definitely want to get more organized and then just start some better habits. After that, it was something that I've been trying to get around to probably for about a month. It's been several weeks, and that is to declutter everything on the floor in my room. Like I said, there's tons of crafting stuff that I just want to go through, purge, and then organize and put away. All the bins with the colored lids are from Target. I got the bluish ones years ago, and then the pink lidded ones I purchased recently. They were only $5 for the set of two, so I'm hoping that I can fit all of my crafting stuff between the two. So first thing I did was just go through everything that was already in the bins and got rid of anything that was just a really short piece of thread that wasn't really that much of a use, or something that I hadn't used for years and years and years. I was going to throw out a lot of my lace, but I thought, you know, Chloe is going to today this routine. She will absolutely love it if Mommy starts making dollhouse for her. So I'm saving all that to make little things for her dollhouse and that kind of thing. But other than that, I was really harsh and just threw out a lot of things. Once I had gone through quite a bit of it, I started sorting everything into two groups of crafts. One was sewing, and then the other one was kind of just more general crafts. Like, I have some wax to do candle making, I have some stamps to do card making. I do have a third bin for crafting stuff that I will show later on in the video, but that one's gonna have like card making, paper, and stickers, and scrapbooking type things that I do with the kids now. Because I got rid of so much, it ended up all fitting into the two larger containers, and I had the two smaller ones left over to either put some of the kids' toys in or anything else. Something I have been getting really into and just makes me feel so amazingly organized is to label each bin. I have a very inexpensive labeler that it's like $10 on Amazon. Again, it's linked in my Amazon influencer page down below, but I just love how quick and easy it is to print something off, and it looks really great when everything is organized together. I also pulled out my scrapbooking bin, which kind of just had not very much stuff in it anymore because the kids and I had been using it as a travel activity bin. So I just went through everything that was in that and put all my card making paper, hole punches, and anything like that that's kind of more scrapbooking related went into this bin. I ended up getting rid of 2 containers full of junk, which is a really great feeling, and I do have these 2 plastic containers that I will use in a future video, so keep an eye out for those. But afterwards it just felt so good to have completed an organization project, and it just looks really great as well. I am slowly but surely getting more and more organized. After that, I went to the living room to declutter my desk. That's another area that gets really cluttered over time. Believe it or not, it wasn't quite as bad as it could have been in this video because a lot of it was just the homeschool supplies that I needed to put away. Once everything was cleared off the top of the desk, I did want to wipe it down because it was just getting a little bit dirty with some handprints and stuff like that. So I again grabbed the microfiber cloth and used the Method all-purpose spray. By the way, this one is in the scent grapefruit, which I'm pretty much obsessed with. No matter what brand it is, I will always pick the grapefruit if that's an option. The next area I wanted to declutter was in the kitchen. Again, this basket kind of just collects things over time that I don't know where to go, and I don't want to have piles like that in my life anymore. I just need everything to have a place, and what doesn't have a place does not belong in my house or my life. I had to do some rearranging because we don't really have a lot of area for food storage. So I quickly rearranged everything in my cupboard so that hopefully I could fit some of the snacks in there. Organizing the cupboard, I wanted to replenish our little snack basket, which sits on top of the refrigerator with the snacks that I had recently purchased at Costco. Because we don't have a lot of storage space, I try to think of creative ways to do this that can be out but look kind of decorative. So I try to arrange them attractively. I just decluttered the top of the fridge. A lot of stuff gets cluttered up there as well. I just put everything away, some recipe books that I was lazy and didn't put away in the shelf above it, but because it's just kind of hard to reach. And then once that was all done, I just put the basket back on. I'm going to do for today is try to put away all of my food storage. Until we get some sort of shelf out there, I'm not comfortable storing any food out there, so I'm gonna find a place in the house. I put all of the birthday party supplies together in a bag and a bowl. A lot of the stuff I got at the dollar store, which always check there first if you're planning a party. It's amazing. We got all the candy for the piñata from the Dollar Tree for a really good price, and some really fun little kid ones that I know that they're gonna love. So I just put all of that plus the popcorn and the juice boxes and LaCroix I had bought for the party out on the counter in the kitchen because they were just going to be used, so there's no sense in finding a place for them. And then I took out all of the non-perishable items to the garage. And then for the food items, this is my food storage for now. I don't like how it looks. I just don't have any other option. It does not look good, but that's what works. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that and leave this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me a comment down below letting me know what videos you would like to see coming up. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.